Hey everybody. Oh, is this on? Oh. Hey everybody, it's me Johnny again. How are you doing? Today is the 29th and I'm excited because this weekend is the new year and I'm going to be celebrating at a friend's house. I'm not going to be drinking. Hopefully I'll be a designated driver because that's what I like to do. It's just me. Today I wanted to talk about things that kind of piss me off and things that make me go, I wanted to do them separately, but they're pretty much the same thing. So I thought, why not just combine the videos and just make it a lot easier. So I have some notes here. First one, I really do believe that if tolerance, it works both ways. We can't just expect tolerance and receive tolerance if we're not willing to give it. Like a lot of the times I see Christians hating on homosexuals, and then homosexuals hating on Christians, and we have to tolerate both ways. Like, my example would be the issue we're having with religion and same-sex marriage. Personally, being non-religious as I am, I don't really particularly care to get married in a church. I know that some of you are um, Christian, Catholic, Muslim, whatever you want to be, and you want to get married in that church, but you have to understand that religion is very, very old, and you have to respect it in order for the religion to respect you. Excuse me, I'm fumbling. Um, but I'm double-sided on both of those things because I do respect things that are old and I do respect things that are new, and I do expect respect, but at the same time I do give respect. I try not to hate, and I try to be tolerant of everything as life progresses. Number two, why is it that we still have children starving, not only in our own country, but in other countries, but we have people getting their assholes bleached and getting fat sucked out of a pinky toe? There's just something that's not right about that, in my opinion. I think if you have the money to shell out your asshole bleaching and that you care that much that your asshole is bleached, you can give some money or some food to a needy family or to a third world country that's basically the children are starving to death. They don't get enough food, they're not getting any food. Whatever the circumstance is, if you can get your asshole bleached, why can't you donate money to that or send some food or go over and help feed them? If I had the money to do it, I would totally do it. I always say if I win the lottery, half of that is going to some families and some charities that are going to help families have food and what they need to survive. Excuse me. The next one is morals. I don't really think that morals have a right or wrong way. Um, but as a person, your morals are different from others, so of course you're going to think of them as the wrong way, and your morals the right way. So it's really difficult to explain to me that morals are universal, because a lot of people are saying, well, it's immoral to do this or immoral to do that. How do you know? How do you know that that's not what they think? You know, it's that goes back to the whole tolerance thing. You have to be tolerant of everybody. You have to accept people for who they are, um, except for pedophiles, because they should fry. Um, the next one goes back to, I guess, the first one, because it's about religion. Um, I have no problem with religion. I'm not religious, but I do know and I do believe that religion is a choice. Some people try to say that my sexuality is a choice, but I understand who I go to bed with and who I choose to go to sleep with, but the fact that they are male or female, to me, is not a choice. It's just who I am, and it's what I know, it's what I feel. I can try and do the whole vagina thing, but I'm going to tell you right now, I've already tried it. It does nothing for me. I'm not going to force myself to do something that I don't want to do. The next one, assistance. We are getting money taken out of our paychecks and taxes and stuff for assistance for people, and most of these people are either trading the food for drugs or using the money for a shitload of alcohol, and I did witness this. Somebody was in the line at the store and they had tons and tons of alcohol and pies and cakes and all that shit for Christmas, and then they pulled out their welfare card and paid for it. It's it that assistance is for you and your children, and for you to survive. And if you're buying alcohol and shit, how are you gonna be surviving? You're probably gonna wake up dead the next day if you drink all that fucking alcohol, because there was a lot in there. The next one, you know, I say this to a lot of people who are really concerned with the environment and concerned about world peace and everything, and I always tell them, why didn't we just listen to the fucking hippies? Because if you think about it, the hippies were trying to tell us all this shit when they were being hated on for being different. I mean, they were trying to recycle, they were trying to go green and be vegetarian and vegan and doing things, you know, just good for the earth, and we shunned them because we thought they were drugged up people. Well, they were drugged up, but aside from that, they were trying to do a good thing, and I think we should have listened to them. Um, one of my favorite, one of my least favorite excuses to hear about the gay right movement is, how do I explain this to my children? I really don't see that as a reason. I see it more as an excuse, because if you are smart, then you will sit your child down and explain to them there's people that are different from you, and it's okay. They might like to do different things. You don't have to go into detail. I'm not saying you have to tell them he puts his thingy in the butthole, or she scissors her until she orgasms or something. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying you should at least just sit down and say, well, there's people that are different from you, and there's different cultures and different all kinds of stuff. Otherwise, we get hate and we don't have tolerance. So if you don't teach tolerance to your children, there won't be any tolerance. The last one, this is one that's really, really getting on my nerves, especially as a singer, is that professional singers are getting younger and younger and younger. And these are kids who are still in school, I mean, aren't going to have much of a life because they're on the road all the time. I mean, how do you expect them to get a proper education, proper high school, middle school, whatever experiences if they're on the road singing and touring? I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm not to say I'm the best singer, but I mean, the part of the reason why I didn't want to come out as a professional singer was because I wanted to enjoy my life. I know that there's some people who regret it. I mean, I'm like Michael Jackson. I mean, he didn't have a childhood, and look at him. Well, yeah. But my point being is that we should really look at the word professional singer again and remember that a professional is somebody who has a lot of experience, somebody who has gone to school or gotten some kind of education in the matter, somebody who is actually going to make a career out of this. And I just don't feel a lot of the younger artists are going to hold up to that. Am I the best singer? No, but I know how to read music. I know how to write music. I know how to read the clefs and the key signatures and time signatures and everything, because I went to school and I learned a lot of it on my own. So those are just a few of the things that I think I wanted to share anyways. Some of the things that just piss me off at the same time make me just think and think and think. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I can't wait to hear your responses. Alright, you guys, peace, love, unity, and respect.